Politics, discourse, the rift left by family members declaring never to speak to each other, ever again. How to solve the divide. I have the solution to all of your problems, ladies and gentlemen. Let's discuss.
No.
You have been warned. Let the demonetization process begin! Now, certain Don Vito types may encourage you to join a movement, or a party, or reinvigorate certain video gaming ethical shitfires. Brothers, I am here to tell you, that is not the way. Now, I could direct you towards channels that would seek to compile archives upon archives of degenerate behavior for the sake of the lulz. But what does that actually achieve, except for to merely aid me in my pursuit of self-actualization, leaving me reveling in the idea that although my life may be a hot mess, at least that steaming hot pile of what the absolute fuck is not me. I could also just take the easy route and report everyone for all of the things that they say that I don't agree with. But that's the coward's way out. That's very indirect. No. There is only one way to solve the rift between individuals. To drive out all relative dichotomies that may or may not exist. To rectify slights, both real and imagined, between individuals. We must strike fear into the hearts of thine enemies. Only then may we have peace. Only then will our problems be resolved. Only then will everything end. As the remainder of the resistance to our peace efforts are cast into the fire pits and gassed with capsaicin, pepper spray, beaten into submissiveness, left behind and left lame in the streets, demoralized and disenfranchised till they have nothing left but the memory of a time before the peacening. Did I just spoil the rest of this video for you? Fuck! Well, let's continue on. Kids, you may have seen this video circulating around the internet.
It's against the law.
Somebody gets raped by somebody and they're like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby. Think you should keep it?
It's a baby.
Yeah.
If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
In recent days, with the usual commentary telling you that violence is most certainly not the answer to mending the rift in the political divide, I'm here to tell you that those people are wrong. Extremely so. And here's why. I can't think of a better way to convert people to your political persuasion than by kicking them when they disagree with you. Obviously. Just some casual, forcible recalibration there for you, ladies. That's how the art of persuasion works, right? In the form of a roundhouse kick to rival that of a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. Do she, a woman, not believe in women's rights to abort an unborn child? Well, did you know that you can take the right to free thought right away from her with the power of Kung Fu? Well, now you do. Do you have a woman that finds you repulsive in every way and will not love you no matter how much you beg her to? Swift kick right into her person. Heart will change her mind. Of that I can guarantee you. If not, your money back. Works every time. But that's not the only avenue that you can take, my lads. Did you know? You can alter that state of mind that doesn't agree with you on a fundamental level chemically as well.
Make a statement by being here, and I think the protesters are doing the same. And props to them for the ones who are doing it non-violently, but I think that's a very rare thing indeed.
Just spritz a little bit of this gaseous substance at a person that you find repulsive. And voila! Problem solved. I've heard that the chemical approach can be as much as, hang on, let me just... Fuck. There we go. 6 million times more effective than kicking individual people. Don't you know? Now, however, if the chemical approach doesn't turn out to be your final solution, we have alternatives aplenty. Never fear. Ideological enemies can be cleansed in the form of fire. How absolutely badass is that? A force to be reckoned with. Truly unnatural revelations in the making. No God necessary. This is a tired tradition that has shown itself effective time and time again. It's hip, it's vintage, it's fabulous! We must enter the future of political discourse by taking inspiration from the past, ladies and gentlemen. After all, no one can challenge your opinions if they've been burned to a fiery crisp. Boom! That's how it's done. A glorious blaze of glory. But maybe you are not a pyromaniac. Maybe you prefer a less fabulous and heated display of power. You prefer to be cool in your approach. We certainly have something for you there. Of course we have an alternative. There is no shortage of ways with which to convince people of your opinions forcibly. You must baptize them. Respectfully remove their hats as you proceed to anoint them with the holy fluids. These young folk, whom you are anointing with holy fluids, who have not seen the error of their ways yet, will soon as you douse them with the holy fluids.
Supporting the president. You ain't supporting.
Bless them with their sacramental sodas to cleanse them of their unholy thoughts and sins. And you will see change, never fear. But perhaps that is not engaged enough for you. Perhaps you want a more longitudinal approach. Well, do we have a method for you, lads?
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome. The people are going to turn on them. They're going to protest. They're going to absolutely harass them until they decide that they're going to tell the president, no, I can't hang with you.
You heard it here, folks. You have to engage people to change their minds, and you have to do it during times that they find it inconvenient. Eating, sleeping, minding their own business, living their lives, perhaps attending a baseball game, or say, I don't know, I'm pulling this one out of my ass, their veteran relative's funeral after they were killed fighting overseas for your rights within the U.S. That sounds familiar. Hang on.
Religion and free speech, and the explosive intersection of the two. The Westboro Baptist Church is known for picketing the funerals of U.S. soldiers and Marines in protest over what the church sees as the ills of American society.
They're cruel and outrageous, and for most Americans, simply beyond the pale.
Thank God for dead soldiers.
Because that, and all of this entire video will eventually, inevitably, win the hearts and minds of the general public American people. Indubitably, don't you think? This is how you convince the people of your message to get behind your stance, backing you. All you and your convictions and your self-righteous stances, oh so strong and righteous, need to be only accompanied by a threat to a person's personhood in order to be effective, right? All you need are those convictions and a little lethal force to get the job done, and there you go. Right, Hillary?
You cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about. That's why I believe if we are fortunate enough to win back the House and/or the Senate, that's when civility can start again.
This is how you will be remembered in the histories. Of that, I have certainly made certain. And if you are so bent on the notion that casting stones for the sake of your predilections, your affiliations, and your beliefs is the right thing to do for those predilections, affiliations, and beliefs, then I will be there to ensure that you make history for exactly that. Because that sort of dedication and passion, it should go down in history. It should be made famous. Or at the very least, made infamous. If you like what I'm doing here, you feel free to check out the links in the description to my Amazon, my Patreon, and my Teespring store. If maybe you don't like me that much, maybe you find blonde internet thoughts to be not worth your money, that's totally fine. You can always like, comment, share, and subscribe for more if you still feel like you want to support me just a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you can actually get notified because YouTube hates me and everyone. Now, if you want to see more of me in a completely different capacity, I do RPGS stream shows every Monday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Makarov Morscar's channel, and a bi-weekly stream about the news with segments for advice, call-ins, fanfiction, read-throughs, and more, Sundays and Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on some of Americans' channels. Links to their channels down in the description down below. I hope you guys have a good week. I know I will.